Hey everybody, just wanted to test the microphone out real quick. Sounds like it's good. This is Marlon here. How's everybody doing today? I don't have much to report on today, but I feel like just going with it. But what do people want to know? Well, it's weird. We've got a group of people on the planet. Maybe it's a massive group, maybe it's the entire group that knows a lot about a lot. Then you get these kind of like factions that start from like here, that trickle all the way down to here. Here is very high level of spiritual maturity, experiences, believes in certain things that have been proven. And down here is very, hasn't really, doesn't know, isn't sure. I don't know if those exist, but, we're all trying to do something. So I'm going to do my job as an ambassador. And I'm going to let everybody know I have seen, at least to my ability, a Pleiadian ship. But I did not see it with these eyes. If you ever notice and you watch the right places, the Pleiadians tend to announce when they're going to come by and, have contact. And the first two times they did, um, with me, I did not have a conscious in the ship experience, as fun as that would be. Um, Honestly, I genuinely felt like they don't need to contact me. And that it wouldn't serve my highest to have that, although nice feeling or sense of confirmation or, potential, illusion of security because we already are secure. Um, yeah, it happened on one of my hardest nights. I woke up and I remember saying, "Yeah, I didn't make the cut. I got to keep going." And that was after already doing something I don't think many people would have ever done in terms of like, discipline on things. But the funny thing is we go when we're asleep. So right when they announced they were coming, I fell asleep. So I mean, I could have been up there. For the most part, I know I feel a very strong love for the Pleiadians and the Galactic Federation, the Taigetans, um, my family, my brothers, and everybody, man. I can feel them. We need them really bad right now. There's so many narratives going on right now. So I'm tired of given narratives, and I'm just going to speak from my eternal being. The whole thing that's going on right now is a process. And um, you're being tested always. It doesn't mean the situation is whimsical. There are grave consequences, as there have been, coming up to this point in your actions. So just stay true. If you have questions that are causing a lack of clarity or fear, and I understand why, because a person might say, like, well, I was, I remember this and I was taught this, then if this is happening, then this is happening. I highly urge you to just ask me. And I feel so confident I will give you a source backed, eternal source aligned answer every single answer. As long as you're coming from a place of just love and genuineness. you know, it all depends on what I feel. I might answer everyone's question, even, whether it's a really, negative comment or not. I mean, the truth is the truth. And I really believe in once that is ascertained or understood or embodied or felt or remembered, then you can really just be it. And so nothing else really matters. And so sometimes I do get people that say certain things, but it doesn't bother me. I just tell them the truth. And what the nice thing about at least telling the truth from a person's perspective, personal perspective, if they are being what they feel are true is truthful, and hopefully, they understand that means being honest, then they are giving you a reflection of source back to you in regards to whatever way you experienced that individual. So even in negative situations, sometimes I will just brashly, bluntly tell the truth in a short two or three words, and it has really helped. Because when people see that you are a stand-up person and you've got a good heart and you're willing to be honest because you have courage and fearlessness, there's just like a deep respect for that. It's powerful. It's almost magnetic. It's like people want to be like that. I was very, very young when I maybe told lies, and I realized that it is such a waste of energy. Just tell the truth. Get over the little fear in the beginning. Maybe easier for me to say than done for others. So, but this is where I'm at. So, I've been tested with every one of my fears, and I've had to walk or live and experience every single one. So, I don't know if it's possible to get rid of 100% of all fears in a person, but they might be all gone from a conscious level and energetic. I mean, it could be something so minute from something else, it's not even worth even talking about. But yeah, I act with a level of fearlessness and courageousness and being bravery. I don't know about bravery, just courageousness, fearlessness, love. And love is always that. It's all behind all of that. That there is nowhere else to go. Like, uh, so I think that, and this is my personal opinion, and I'm open to hearing what people got to say. There's too many people out there that aren't talking to like minded people. And by like minded people, for starters, it's going to be hard to kind of find someone that holds kind of the same um, spiritual knowledge you have. They might have had to have gone to the same type of spiritual school, um, embodied whatever eternal higher aspect. For you to find someone that you say, oh man, this person's kind of like me, and I can just kind of talk to them about anything. I mean, that's like a beautiful gift. I experienced that in my life every day for probably 5 to 6 years, and I loved it. And then, had to leave. Couldn't just sit around and hang out in the utopia. I know kind of the higher beings don't like it when I say that because it's weird. They want to push an ideal, which is true and one worth believing in because I do. But what I really meant to say is stagnation, lack of growth, and lack of change will lead to decay, which is a vice. So that's what I meant by being happy in the utopia. You're not going to go or grow so far. And of course, it matters what's ahead of you. Of course, there's places you can just go and not have to learn through hard things and extremes and extremities. But you know what? I'm proud of who I am. I wouldn't be here, and no one on this planet even knows me. Not even my girlfriend who I was going to marry. But she knows me very well, but even she doesn't know me. So my only way to let people know who I am and what I'm about is through the frequency that comes out of my mouth and on these YouTube videos. And people who know me truly, people who were in my spiritual group earlier, know I have a heart of whatever you want to say, beautiful gold, big. I genuinely just love all things and care about people and care. And I care about myself and I care about people ascending and I care about us having what we should have and I feel like we deserve. But you got to be real if you are a person who has made some mistakes or is still making these type of conscious choices where you know it's kind of off. It's those little corrections that can lead you into a life of miracles. And I have lived a life of miracles for over 9 years. Miracles do not surprise me anymore. I love them. They're great. I get very excited, but they are not something that I'm going to be in disbelief about because we are all walking, living miracles. I don't have any pep talk here to give to you. Um, I just felt like checking in and seeing how people were doing, you know? Um, I feel like, aren't we supposed to be interacting more closely with people or soul groups? But, everyone's in a different place. And I'm still finding my eloquence and grace. And part of it has to do, I will share this with you. Either all of us or some of us hold a special wisdom key or a creation key, whatever you want to call it. And it's almost like we were put, when we came on the planet, however long ago, it was our contract to protect, hold, and guard this nugget of truth for when the right moment in time to actually open it and let the wellspring of knowledge come out that will blow your mind. And I've had a couple of these experiences, things that I thought I would never get anything out of by looking in this direction because I had already maybe gone there, done that. But we're living eternal now. We got to start thinking eternal. We're living eternal, and that actually means something. It means everything is new, always, every day. You'll never experience the same stagnated, stale situation the exact same ever again. Hopefully. Yeah, I think you can't, especially with us ascending right now. So, couple little tricks to knowing about eternity. It is so beautiful, but it takes time to get used to. You have to first accept the unknown. It's part of source. This is some of my real serious deep source teachings. You can't have source without a part of the unknown being there. And I'm not going to go into the whys because then it'll be off. But at least from here and this perspective on Earth and what we've been going through, and I really truly do believe this. I saw somewhere when you look at a sphere, you will only be able to see so much of the sphere. There will be a small portion of that sphere you will never be able to see from your perspective with your eyes. Forget mirrors and other shit, other stuff. That's the unknown. Now, a lot of people are used to walking comfortable, or they're used to walking with like a psychic guide, always whispering telepathically what's going to happen, why, when, where, blah, blah, blah. You know, the unknown is kind of like, first of all, working hard and diligently to get something like that. But then after you've kind of mastered whatever you needed to master at that level, then all of a sudden that psychic guide goes away. Your higher self stops talking to you and everything goes code black. What do you do? I had a good friend who used to say it's real easy to trust when you have $25,000 in the bank, but it might be a little harder when you got one and you got to go, you know, get some lunch. I feel my eternal self coming out so strong right now because it is only me, and this is the only way. I am living the only way I can live eternally, and I'm very happy and proud of it. And it'd be nice to see some others, but I just, part of me said I don't even care. I will do whatever I have to do, however long. Even if I woke up, like, hey, did you have a good time on that one? That was a crazy, crazy trip. Well, we got some great things over here, beautiful higher dimensional worlds and some space beings, but there were a few people left back there on Earth, and you're the only one that can save them. We didn't really want to ask you. I would say yes in a heartbeat. Not because I'm running a VV program either. That's just the who I am. So that's the who I am right now. Much love to everybody.